what happened before was we start a batch up, and a week and a half later, 2 weeks later, we pay it, we mail it to the client, and that's when they see vision of everything. Where nowadays, at any time, they can get online, they can see how much they're spending, they can run their own queries. So that's the other big thing on the website. They can do their own, the client can do their own queries. Where before they would call us and say, can you give me every export of origin, Toronto to Montreal, give me every shipment run by this carrier. But now they can do that themselves. And they can do that 24/7. So if they want to do it at home at 3 o'clock in the morning, so be it. And that's in real time. So they can do that now based on what's available. We're driven, I think, by improving the processes internally, and also by what client needs dictate. So if a client needs certain types of reports or certain type of methods, then that's what we do. You can get kind of bogged down looking at what the competitor does. I mean, you really want to move forward and do what you want to do. And if I see something that a competitor does, I could go in that direction. But I'm sure they're already off in another direction, coming up with the next thing. So I don't think I really want to think about what they're doing. I'd rather just do what we do and keep on doing it better and improving. Mostly with clients, what we deal with are the client managers would deal directly with logistics guys at the clients, because those are the guys involved in the freight side. Generally work directly with the finance people at the client, and they're the ones that would dictate what they need to get their accrual every month. At the beginning of the startup too, I'll work directly with IT people. So we get, maybe in some cases, we may get a bill of lading from the client electronically, and then they want to file back in a certain format. So I'll work with the IT team on the other side. I've been through that so many times. But saying that in a meeting creates such a reassurance for everyone.
Oh no, actually we do a lot of things for them, not just services for paying their carriers. Just like what I said, it's a lot of things. We do a lot of benchmarking for them, post auditing, we do consultation, and we even do when we have data already inputted in our system, or even just manually benchmarking. When clients come on board, we look at their invoices or whatever file they have. Then we look at other clients. Not basically we compare. We tell them, okay, this is what client is doing, but we've done a comparison to the same company that has the same commodities as yours, and this is what they have. Like, yeah, every opportunity right there. When you look at the invoices, that's when you get that light bulb coming. Proactive, yeah, we think of, oh, that would be a future savings for them. Why don't I gather all of this and show them, look, this is what you have already, why don't you do it in the future? We look at their shipping patterns. If there's, it could be trimmed for their future shipments, then we do that. We look at their fuel, which one is cheaper, whether they follow the FCA or they should negotiate their own rate with the carrier. DTA has been around for a long time, and what they have kept before is still passing on to the new, it's called, we are the new generations. It's still the same, but the technology is just helping them up to excel more in this industry.
The way that DTA takes all transportation expense and breaks it down into a granular level, we house it in a data mart environment, and then we've built some very robust search tools, analytic dashboards, where logistics professionals can go in and mine that data through a certain set of parameters if they want to understand, for instance, what the breakout is between their outbound freight and their inbound freight, their cost per customer, their cost per province, cost per pound, what they're paying in accessorial charges, like tailgates, fuel surcharge. They can search by GL code. Basically, anything that they're looking for in their transportation expense, we make available. So at any given time, our clients can go in and take a look at it, exactly what their expense is, and in any way they want to look at it, and also at the same time review their return on investment with DTA services through the errors that we found, the duplicates we've found, the amount of payments we've made to carriers. So it puts all of their expense in front of them in a mineable format. And the big piece of our service that's not just a bean counter is the reactive recommendations, where the client manager will take a look at what's happening in the supply chain with a particular client and offering suggestions on how to improve on that, and the dollar figure attached to making those changes.
Because you can't do it as well because we're exposed to so much more than you are. We have the experience, we have the breadth of knowledge, the depth. We have the years of experience. We're the best.